Oh shit! This show is just like One Piece. Like seriously. Wait, hold on. Let me check this damn mic. We ain't going through this again. Okay. Okay. Woo. Anyway, yeah, this show is just like One Piece. All you have to do, take out the entire setting, put it on a different location, change every character, change the relationship between every character, make it darker, make it more gory, actually have deaths, right? Make it more of like an action-packed type of macho show. Change the artwork, make the artwork different, have actual, somewhat realistic characters. Um, the storyline, change that, make it so that it's not so direct and easy to comprehend stuff. It's more of a episodic type of thing so far. You know, if you do all that and a few more tweaks, it's One Piece. Anyway, if y'all didn't know, that's obviously sarcasm. Because people gonna say, no, it ain't nothing like it. I don't see where he see, that dumb stuff. Anyway, third episode, this punk motherfucker, he sets the boys up because he couldn't get them and he didn't want the competition to have them. He's losing money like a motherfucker because Dutch used to work for him. Well, not work with him, for him, but under him. And Dutch said, hey, we go with whoever has the money, right? And the dude sent some people to kill him. He said, you know what, fuck him. He said, I'm not going to pay his prices, and he's not going to be helping the competition. That's basically what it came down to, where he was losing money like a motherfucker over that. And he lost his best client, or whatever. And anyway, we should call him the Lagoon Company able to get out of it. And at the end, the person that they work for, the Russian lady, I forgot what the name is, she said that she already knew because he was running his mouth too much. So you already knew what was going on. He going to every bar saying, that motherfucker Dutch, I can't stand that motherfucker. He used to work for me. Now he wants to raise his prices. Not only that, he's working with the competition, so I can't get shit. I can't get my shipments in. That motherfucker, I'm going to take care of his ass. Watch. That's what he was saying the whole time. I guarantee you. That no good rotten motherfucker. Because of him, I'm losing so much money. That's what he would say. That's the first episode. The third episode, fourth episode. Rock's putting in work, right? Crunching numbers, helping them save money, doing taxes and shit. And he even claimed some kids to do the taxes. The kids that they kidnapped, they claimed them on their taxes and got a big tax break. And a few other write-offs. So Dutch, he ain't got a problem with that. He said, yo, if you need something, let me know. He said, you my dog for life. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, fucking Germans, they lost some treasure and they want it back. Now, this was a long time ago when the whole, what was it, during World War II? Was it World War II or World War I? World War II? Some shit. Anyway, the Nazis had a Nazi group had sunk a Marine, and it had some treasure in it. Nothing that was really super important. It was just really symbolic for the Nazi movement that would help them get things started again, and get people, on their side. You already know the Lagoon Company was going for that shit, right? Because it went for a good price on the black market. Anyway, they tried to go get it, the actual Nazi group, but Dutch had something else in mind. He wanted that shit. Anyway, after that, that's where the episode ended. This is kind of episodic, but some of the stuff it lasts for a little bit more than one episode. That story went on into the next episode. Revy and Rock, they have a little powwow, and the fucking Nazis, they swipe the loot. They're like, Nazis no swiping, Nazis no swiping, Nazis no swiping, basically that type of deal. Revy was explaining that she had the worst life known to man, and you don't know what it's like, and she's got a different codes of standards and morals than Rock does, and everything else. Anyway, Rock pissed off, she gets mad, and back to the old, thing of basically her bullying him. Anyway, they swiped it, and then they got to rescue it. Anyway, went on to the next episode. Rock and the boys, right? They went to get this shit back, and they turned the Nazis' ship into a damn beehive. Now, on this episode, you see Revy. She just looks mad. Like, she just went off into some weird zone. She's like this. She started walking around basically like Jason or Michael Myers or some shit like that. And she was just ready to put in some work. Anyway, they switched cheese this whole, it looked like a beehive. That's how many holes was in the place. And it was killing everybody off. Especially Revy. Then she went to, it turned out she was a serial killer. I didn't know that. She literally is a serial killer. Whenever she feels the need, you know what? I'm mad. I think I need to kill a few people. She just starts killing. And the dude, Dutch, he called her. She wouldn't answer. He says, okay, she's going on another killing spree. He had to stop her. He had to literally physically intervene. He physically had to grab her. He's like, nah, motherfucker. He said, we're professionals. We're going to kill who needs to be killed, but it's a waste of time and money and bullets, and it's dangerous. It's taking a long time to just kill for fun. We got a mission here that we need to handle. Those guys are unarmed. They're not even with the Nazis. They were working under the Nazis by force, so they're no threat. We can go get what we need to get and jet instead of taking a long time here and wind up getting caught and wind up getting killed. So that's what he was doing. He said, I'm about that money. I already can. You know what? Somebody was saying there was a twist. They didn't tell me what it was. I'm pretty sure that Dutch is going to flip at some point in time. He doesn't seem like the type that's going to flip. He seemed like the type that I'm working for this money. And now if they had a big enough price on Revy head or whatever, I think he'll go for it. I don't know why. I just think he would. Anyway, they was able to do that, and they finished that mission. Next episode, Revy and Rock, they run some errands, and somebody got fucked in the ass. That was some weird errands, just out of the blue. They going around, they had to do this. Then they go to the Russian lady, and they're asking a few questions. They're looking at the screen. Revy's looking at the screen. She said, is she taking it in the ass? And she's like, yup. That, and I seen that scene before, because like I told you, I was watching with somebody else before. I seen that scene. And what was kind of weird about it is this lady is literally at work. Like the Russian lady, she's at work. She doing watching porn. I already know what the feminists gonna say. Why can't women watch porn too? You guys. She's at work. That's the point. I don't get that. Like what? She lollygagging, or was this some type of business? I seen her kept fast forwarding. So was this part of the business? Was it some kind of illegal tape or something like that she's trying to deliver? Because I know that that all the stuff that's going around the planet, like the porn, is not legal in certain areas. Maybe they were shipping that. I don't know. Maybe she was viewing the product. But for some reason, it was just weird, because I didn't understand what was going on. Anyway, Rock had a little talk with God's messengers. They had to go take another run another errand with these nuns. Turns out the nuns are crooked like a motherfucker. Straight crooked. They bringing in drugs, money, smack, crack, bumping guns, buying crack and shit, slanging dope, all that. They doing everything. Anyway, Rock, he's smart and he's keeping track of everything going on. Adding 1 + 2, Sherlock Holmes in it. And he was able to talk to the lady, and the lady's like, damn, this guy's pretty smart, and he was able to figure out my business. And she said, you know what? That guy's smart. You can handle a lot more that way than just swinging guns around. And she's actually right, because guess what? She handled her business that way, and guess who's the boss? Not the maid that she had. Not the nun that she had with the gun. She wasn't the boss. She was a gun, but she wasn't the boss. You could be a gun with that type of attitude, but you can't be a boss. Look at Dutch. Dutch the same way. He's a thinker. What you call him, Rock? Matter of fact, everybody except Revy is a thinker. Revy's not dumb. Don't get it twisted. She ain't dumb. I'm not saying that. But the other people are like real strategic thinkers. Dutch is a strategist. You know, he's a coordinator. He's a leader. So that's where his thought is. What you call him? Benny. He's like the computer whiz, whatever. He does whatever technical stuff they need. He's like the tech guy. And Rock, he's the other guy. You know what I'm saying? He's crunching numbers. He's doing math and whatnot, speaking other languages and whatnot. So they got 3 brains on the ship. Hey, and then they got Revy, who's mainly her main thing is she's a gun, but she got other things that she can do. But her main thing is she's a gun. Anyway, at the end, Rock's trying to get some ass. He says, "Yo, I'm sick of this shit." He said, "Now you're going to start treating me with respect. Now, you done talked about me enough, boy." That's what he said. He said, "I'm done with this." He said, "If you're going to kill me, go ahead and kill me." And the funny thing was, she actually literally tried to. Now, I don't think she really wanted to kill him. I think she pulled slow as he was pulling the gun away. Like, I'm going to kill him, but I'm going to give him a split second to decide whether he wants to live or not. You know, because he knows she'll do it. She'll do it. She'll do it. He knows she'll do it. She's a serial killer. She like killing motherfuckers. He knows she'll do it. So when she did that and pointed the gun, he knew she gonna pull that trigger. So that gave him enough time to. And I knew that. I think in her mind that's what she wanted. Anyway, after that, she finally said, "You know what? I got to stop treating him like a cabin boy." That's what he said. He said, "You're gonna stop treating me like a cabin boy." He said, "You ain't my master no more." Basically, he's like, "You ain't my master." Anyway, at the end, he helped lit Revy's cigarette. How do you help light somebody's cigarette with your cigarette? You take your cigarette and you put it on there. It's like this. He went like this, and it was going back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, people do that to keep the cigarette that they put on the other person's lit, but it's not necessary if you do it quick enough. Like when they're doing that, they try to keep it. When they're trying to light the other person's cigarette, the reason they still keep it in their mouth would be to keep it lit. Take a drag that way, it won't put it out. But you don't have to. So I think there's like symbolism to say, hey, these guys like Rock's gonna get some ass in a minute. That's what that was. Anyway. Later on, we found out the homeboys in the kidnapping now. Like I told you, Dutch said, "Hey," he said, "we just delivered a product." That's how he tries to keep the morale going. He said, "Yo, I know it's just a kid, but we ain't gonna do nothing to him. We're not the ones initiating this transaction. We're just doing our job." That's what he said, which makes sense, but you're still involved. It's like you're not the one that pulled the trigger, but knowing what you're doing is going to lead to a kid being kidnapped, and you're not intervening in that. Obviously, you know you're wrong. Anyway, the problem is Uncle Phil, he sends Mary Poppins after this boy, and she pops gats. That's what she does. She ain't the regular Mary Poppins. This Mary Poppins pops gats. And she's coming to get him back. You find out that she's like an ex-Marine or something. She was like an ex-Terminator from the future. And she just couldn't be killed. She killed everybody. And the people that she didn't want to die, she shot them. She kept them alive on purpose. I guess she wanted to interrogate them later on. This girl was crazy. The next episode, it was like, damn. Because the Lagoon Company, right? They need Mary Poppins to join them because Revy ain't shit to her. Revy was up there talking about, "I want to see this maid because this girl you talking about, I guarantee you she ain't got nothing on me. I guarantee it." That's what she was saying. She said, "I know I can take her out if I wanted to." And when you see Mary Poppins go off, she took Revy out. Took the ball out, took Revy out, took everybody out. Had Dutch scared. Dutch was like, "Yo, it ain't even worth it." And be honest though, that's smart. It ain't just the fact that being afraid. I don't think he's scared to die, but he's like, he knows, okay, this girl ain't nothing to play with. Now we get caught up in this. It ain't gonna be no use in trying to make money if you wind up dying. You can't spend the money if you're dead. So he said, "Yo, we got to pull up out of this." and they tried to leave the kid, but the kid was so scared because he's seen his old maid that he used to hang out with, have all this fun with, and everything. See her become somebody else and become a serial killer, a mass murderer. Also, at that, it was like, oh, whoa, buddy, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, whoa. So he actually went with Lagoon Company, not because of the other people, but because of Rock. Rock actually treated him like a human being. So he was like, you know what? I can feel comfortable. I know Rock is going to take care of me. And that's pretty much where I left off. But up till now, I'm going to go ahead and say, all in all, it's a 4. Real episodic. The first villain we get, which was Dutch's ex-partner, whatever, that he used to work with, that was funny as hell. I'm telling you, that was funny. Like, he said, yo, even though you don't work for me, you working for that lady is fucking up my money, so I want your head on the platter. You know, that was just funny to me. Reason being is I've been involved in stuff like that, so I know exactly what's going through his head and whatnot. So it was just funny to me. I don't know if the average person is going to get it, but I got it. Like I know what it is. It's like you working with somebody and you guys are making good money. Then he said, you know what? I'm going to go somewhere else and make even better money, right? Okay, cool, fine. But now I'm losing money because you working with the competition. Now I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was about. The second few episodes were entertaining. And like I said, it does have that Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, the 80s Arnold Schwarzenegger type vibe to it. It was entertaining. But the Germans were not that great of villains or antagonists anyway. They was all right. They wasn't bad, but they wasn't all that great either. What's interesting is those nuns. I want to see how far they take it. And to be honest, the conversation, it was kind of ambiguous to the point where I'm trying to figure out exactly what Rock is trying to do with this woman. It seemed like he was trying to extort her, but I'm not sure. I mean, not extort a blackmailer, but I'm not sure just yet. So I want to see how far that goes. And that girl that's with them, I want to see how far what she could do. Because it seemed like she was a rival for Revy. Like Revy, as soon as they seen each other, it's like, yo, we ready to kill. You know, that type of deal. Also, this maid is crazy. So she's a good antagonist. She's a good one. Also, when we seen the Russians go out and the Russians knew about her and they still was ready to go out, and that lady with all the scars, that tells me she must be hard. She must be up there. We think she's soft and sweet. She ain't sweet. No, I'm playing. We don't think that, but I'm just giving an example. Like she must be hard because she know what she's going for. She knows what it is. She knows what it's hitting for, and she's still going out there. Come on, man. She's got to have something up her sleeve. She's got to be trained to kill. You know, basically, she's one of the Russians that came after Denzel on Training Day. Anyway, let me go ahead and read the comments. Is Main sexy or nah? Yeah, she is. Is the main any good? I mean, is the anime any good? Yeah, it is. He said yes and yes. Yep. How many seasons? I think it's 2. I think there's only 1 season so far. I think it's 2 seasons. I love the opening. 12 episodes in the first season, 12 episodes in the second season, if I'm not mistaken. I love the opening, just like One Piece. No, the only similarity to One Piece is the fact that the protagonists are pirates. That's it. I was joking the whole time, and I guarantee people will be like, this ain't nothing like One Piece. Obviously, because I said, well, all the changes I made would make it like you could take anything, and if you make enough change to it, make it to anything else. That's what that meant. Okay, thanks. The manga is still ongoing, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke. You got the power to change that. Peace. Now let me just find this damn button. That button, the Benjamin button.